hear anything.
So we're back. It's
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
it's
Did you
funny.
ever watch that show?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I don't even know what show that is.
It's from Welcome Back, Cotter.
Who's Cotter?
That's the name of the show.
Uh,
Welcome Back, Cotter.
Good
I
morning,
think it was Welcome Back,
Sharon.
Cotter.
High vibe. You here early? In the place to be.
Yeah, Welcome Back, Cotter.
Um. Welcome to another episode of the Love Brew podcast.
That's the cast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah, I ain't watching that. I'm your host, Tommy T, and Artika's the other host.
My name is Artika.
My name, Lil Daryl. That's what you sound like.
I know.
My name, Lil Daryl. Um, and today we have a special episode. Today, I just said that.
I know, because it wasn't nothing special.
Hey, you can tell that the light is right there on you. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
You're bright and beautiful, baby.
Okay.
Um, yeah, that's gonna be throwing me off.
My gosh. I don't understand. So Tommy does things, right? And then be shocked by the things that he just did. So he's been playing around with his cameras and he sees himself on the screen and he's like, that's gonna be distracting. You
It is because
did it.
I'm be sitting there looking at myself and forgetting that the camera is right there, and then this camera is going. I got this one on you, but the issue with that one is I can't find my cord to plug it up. Which I don't know why I can't find my cord to plug it up, but we're here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a charging cord. I could probably use this to charge my
Let's
camera.
not and say we did.
Um, yeah, a lot of stuff happened this week. Lily did great at baseball.
Yeah, I miss baseball, but she definitely called me and was like, hey, I did really good. There's also a water park over here, and Dad won't take me.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't finna go to no water park. Um,
I told my mom about it, and she, good morning, Deshauna.
Good morning. What's up, cousin?
I told my mom about it, and my mom was like, um, y'all need to take her to the water park. I was like, girl, we don't have any plans to go back to that park that she played baseball at because she's playing traveling baseball, which is funny.
Mm-hmm.
But she's playing traveling baseball. So with traveling baseball, we're traveling to different parks. And that's the only game at that park this season. And I
Yeah.
was like, I have no desire to go to a park whatsoever. Plus, she's been having so many issues with her ears this summer.
Yeah.
I'm just not interested in doing anything outside of her regular swim lesson
Nah, I hear
because
you.
that's already paid for.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, she said she did really well during the game. I haven't watched any of Tommy's video footage from it, but I did share out some footage to our family from her very first baseball game when she took off with the bat. So that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up missing her game because I went to see Beyonce's concert, the Cowboy Carter tour. It was the same day as baseball, and I just didn't have it in me to go to the baseball game, sweat like crazy outside, and then come back home to shower and rush
Yeah.
down to the stadium.
Yeah. You definitely would have been late.
I don't
You
think I
probably
would.
would have made it.
I don't think I would have been late, but I definitely would have been rushing. Um, and when you rush, that already increases sweat
Mm-hmm.
because you got the anxiety sweats, and then it was hot outside too. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
But Beyonce's concert was like really, really good. What's funny now is my because of like my cousin who went the night before I did. Well, 2 nights before I did. She went to night 2. I went to night 3. And my best friend who I went with have been like sending me Beyonce memes or Beyonce TikToks and stuff. Like I told them I was like, I'm now deep in the TikTok Beyonce Act 3 conspiracy theories.
It's a conspiracy theory.
It's not conspiracy theories. It's people trying to guess what Act 3 is going to be.
Yeah.
So she's basically saying she's going back and reclaiming spaces that black people popularized and white people are profiting from.
Yeah.
So first was the disco era of music, which was Renaissance. But that was technically supposed to be second.
Yeah.
And the reason she did that one first is because she said after COVID, people just needed to dance.
Yeah.
Then Act 2, which was supposed to be Act 1, was Cowboy Carter reclaiming country music
Mm.
because black people were the pioneers of country music.
Yeah.
So now there's all these conspiracy theories for
Is
Act
she gonna
3.
do rock and roll?
I've seen rock and roll. I've seen it's gonna be a Destiny's Child 5 reunion.
Oh, that'd be cool.
uh
Boom, boom, boom.
what else have they said? They said gospel. I was like, but did white people take over gospel? They've taken contemporary Christian,
Yeah.
but black people are still very dominant
Yeah.
in gospel music.
She should come out with a rap album. To end
But
it. Not saying that black people don't own rap.
I'm gonna say black
but
people are definitely
she would definitely be a top 10
she
artist.
said, she
top
already
5
said
artist.
she's in the top 2 and she ain't number 2.
Yeah.
Deshauna, no, that was High Vibe. Yes, Rumi did make an appearance. We actually were there the night that Jay-Z first came out as well, because he did night 3 and night 4 in Atlanta. So we got Rumi, we got Blue, of course, and we got Jay-Z. And I think that was it. Yeah, that was all for our special appearances. Nobody opens Beyonce show. Beyonce opens Beyonce show. She has this weird she has this weird it sounds like YouTube starting soon music, that like plays randomly for like 30 minutes before the show starts. That's basically the hey, y'all go sit down. Find your way back to your seats. My cousin texted me and was like, "Hey, will you if you get in the merch line, let me know. I'm gonna send you some money to get me a t-shirt." When I saw those merch lines, I saw the merch line outside and I was like, absolutely not, too hot.
It was outside.
They have one outside of the stadium.
Oh.
And then there's lines inside of the stadium. So there's like a big Beyonce trailer, like truck that they flip open the sides on and they're selling merch. And I was like, I'm not buying a $70 t-shirt, so there's no need for me to get in this line. But my friend did want to get a shirt, but when we saw the lines, we was both like, "Nah, I'm good, love."
I'll pass.
uh, but yeah, it was a fun night of dancing. I have no idea what time he's doing. He has been all over the place. Like he's been over here, and then he's been over here, and he's just moving a lot. I think he's looking for this cord, but I'm not exactly sure. There's a fly that we let in the house yesterday or the day before, and nobody has been able to kill it. And the last thing I want to do is be on here with a fly swatter trying to beat a fly. But if y'all see me waving,
You didn't even have to say all that.
she said I don't believe in lines. I I don't like. I didn't have to stand in line for some chicken wings. I'm definitely not standing in line for a t-shirt. Like how many wings?
How much was it?
Oh, they was expensive.
Really?
I think I spent like $20 for a 10-piece and fries, and they was JR Cricket's 10-piece.
Oh yeah.
So the 10-piece was very like them wings are little, like they real small. But JR Cricket's wings are always really little. Like they are the definition of party wings. You ain't gonna get full. You just gonna have a party.
Right, right. You ain't gonna have a lot. You just gonna have enough.
Um, but yeah, that was I really was jealous of the people that stayed at the Signia Hotel
Oh yeah.
because they didn't have to fight with Marta, ride share, or anything. They just walked across the little pathway that they had from the hotel. But there was a lady who posted. You turned your camera off. There was a lady that posted.
I wish you could see how you look. You look good.
Let's see how many people would still want to go to concerts if they couldn't post the pictures on social media. I don't know. I think I posted one picture. No, two pictures. I posted one of my wristband and then one of me and my best friend in the crowd. But if you didn't see the wristband photo, you would not have known that we were at Cowboy Carter. I don't know. I looked at people who had their phones out the entire concert, and I also have like scrolled TikTok on night 4, and there were so many feeds, and I was like, y'all not enjoying the concert because y'all trying to give us the show for free.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nah, I'll pass.
Yeah.
Like I didn't buy my ticket, but I had a good time.
I think more people would go. I think I think the idea of social media and being able to post wouldn't affect the amount of people that go to the concert. Probably more people would go.
I think that the outfits got more and more elaborate as the tour has gone on
Yeah.
because people one wanted to be caught by Beyonce's team because her team literally compiles a list or not a list, but they are
Well,
outside taking photos and stuff,
yeah.
and you can be featured on her website
Well,
if you're in the right places at the right time.
Well, you think about it now, content is money for
Mhm.
some people, and it's like if I get caught up with, or if I get caught, or I don't want to say caught, but if I get, you know, on Beyonce's thing,
Mhm.
that could bring in some income for me. The outfits are gonna be more elaborate, I believe, because of social media. That's the effect of social media because now we're seeing people go to the concerts.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing people go to the different things and how they're dressed and what type of fun they're having and the theme of it. And now we can do all this and can have all these pictures. And
There was this guy who said between he and his cousin, they took like 1,600 pictures. And so they made a coffee table lookbook
yeah,
of their Cowboy Carter experience.
yeah,
There are some pictures of Beyonce in there, of course, but a lot of the pictures was just them detailing their weekend. And I was like, I don't know how you had the time to take 1,600 pictures.
right.
I think I took some pictures of the two people that I went with, but we didn't take a group picture together,
Yeah,
the three of us, because the other person had floor seats,
yeah.
and we was like, I'm not spending that much to sit on
Right,
the floor.
right. No, still got bills to pay.
And I also didn't spend anything. Ace was like, "This your birthday gift." I was like, "Well, thanks, friend."
That's hilarious. You
But
tell him my birthday in February.
was you gonna go to the concert with us?
No, I wouldn't.
he bought us a gift. You know, his birthday is 5 days before mine. He bought us a gift,
Yeah.
even though he bought it way before his birthday too.
I believe in enjoying the moment, sharing. But the thing about enjoying the moment sometimes is, hey, take some pictures. Like I don't get why people go to a concert and then have their phone up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes putting it up and taking a picture of where you are at the moment. I believe in that. And it's because of me trying to get better at recording moments.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just because it's like I go back and I think about how terrible Dion recorded my track meets, but I would love to watch that again. You know what I'm saying? Like not for the
The
fact
camera
of
was like this.
oh man. So my uncle used to record my track meets. My uncle loved track, and he was great at track himself, and somebody had a recorder,
Mm-hmm.
and he would record him. He'll get into the race. The camera be moving everywhere. One time I was like, I'm getting sick at watching this.
He definitely needed a tripod.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely didn't have one.
I know, definitely needed one though.
But I would love to record it and go back and watch it. Like when I saw at the family reunion, seeing the footage that we had, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Just a glimpse of a couple of races that he did. Just to see family members that has passed and stuff like that. So I love recording. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You record that moment, but it is a thing of enjoying the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting because with the exception of Cowboy Carter, there's been a lot of artists on tour this year, and there's going to be a few more concerts like coming up, like tours that are about to kick off for the fall.
Yeah.
But there's not been any other shows that I've been like, oop, this one I'm sad I'm going to miss.
Have you ever thought about like how it must feel for a person to be able to sell out an arena like she does?
Oh, it has to be specifically the first time that it happens
Yeah.
has to be overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
Especially because like you've worked your entire life
Yeah.
to do this. Like, granted, don't really want to go to that show either, but GNX,
Yeah.
SZA specifically. Granted, we know SZA didn't sell out the
Yeah.
arena. It was
Yeah.
Kendrick
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
sold out the arenas, but people came to see SZA. I had forgotten that we've seen SZA live before.
Yeah.
Like, and just the performances that I've seen across TikTok of her and Kendrick, and knowing how far she has come in her journey of
Stop.
performance. Just to see how far she has come in her journey of performance from the first time I saw her, which I think was like 2015-ish,
Yeah.
to like now, that's been 10 years. It's like she's gotten so much better.
Yeah.
But I don't think she will ever have like SZA big solo stadium tour.
She could, but her music has to be.
SZA sings in cursive.
That's what I'm saying. Her music has to grow a lot more.
She doesn't have, and at 10 years in, I don't know that she's going to have shut down your stadium
Yeah.
music
No, I don't.
songs.
The thing about it, or the thing I think about, is you have to have a variety of sounds when you're putting on a big concert like Cowboy Carter. Like
As
you,
a black artist.
I think as any artist.
Well, I say as a black artist because they be selling out Taylor Swift shows and she don't have a variety of sounds.
But she does though. And what I mean by that is you have to have joints that like she's a pop
Not
star.
Junts.
We said joints too. We said joints too.
Not
You have to have ones that like you have to have the slow songs, but you need to have songs that have an upbeat to it too. You need to be able to go in the bag and pull out some stuff and be able to surprise some people and stuff like that. And I think with time, she probably could become that big of an artist, but I don't think, like you said, I don't think Beyonce level, because Beyonce that's like Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Everybody knows who. Like, okay, if you was, this is the face of whatever it is. It's like Beyonce is on her own. Like I said last night, Beyonce is a person that's not even desirable anymore. You know. What is it?
I've been trying to figure out what SZA be singing on Luther. Like, I had to look up the lyrics because I was like, SZA sings in cursive. Somebody said that.
And now
It
stuck.
stuck. I was like, SZA does sing in cursive. I don't
Luther
be
is
knowing
a good
nothing
song,
she's
man.
saying. I be hearing what Kendrick's saying, but I don't be knowing nothing that SZA be saying.
I be hearing what Kendrick say, but I don't know the words.
And then I agree with you about that, Deshaun. I haven't figured out Taylor Swift either. I did say that because there's so much Beyonce is not country. I was like, I want to go to a country concert.
I don't.
I would go, but
I would be bored out my mind.
What's her name? Before he cheats, girl. Carrie. I think that's Carrie.
I don't know who you talking about.
Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. You know that song?
No.
You've heard that song.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, Carrie Underwood. Carrie would be a concert that I would
Excuse me,
enjoy
man.
going to, but I actually listened to Carrie's first album.
Yeah.
Haven't listened to anything since, but I did listen to her first album. What she say? It's a sample for me. Wouldn't have ever thought someone would use that song. It was something the other day I sent you. I think I sent it to you. It was some samples that were being. Oh, it was Kanye.
You sent me that?
Yes.
I thought I found that, man.
No.
I was like, okay,
What song did
Kanye.
Kanye use?
It was I can't remember what it was. It's not important to the story that you're
I
telling.
don't know, but it was a Kanye. It was Kanye sampling. I think it was Michael Jackson, and I was like, wow, that is amazing. No one will ever be as big as the last video and CD era artists like Beyonce. Music and fame are so different now. That's because fame is definitely
fame is what you make it.
not just that. It's like we got pressure cooker artists
Yeah.
that we don't understand.
We have more one-hit wonders now because of accessibility, and we get to see how messed up or how different people are.
I'll give him his credit this time.
Who?
Soulja Boy is the start of that, though,
Yeah.
because
That's all he wanted, some credit.
he was innovative in how he did Crank That.
Yeah.
And now people are just basically going to the school of crank that
Yeah.
and trying to like they're doing it, but they're not sustaining it.
Uh, so since we talking about rap now,
Okay.
the Clips album came out, and
Soldier Boy was rap for you?
yeah, that's
Okay.
all I needed. I just
Okay.
needed the
All
I
right.
just needed the door open just a little bit. I've been itching to talk
Okay.
about this Clips album to somebody.
I have not listened to it.
Oh, you are missing out.
Okay.
You are missing out. Now, I think the lure, right?
I know their voices. However, the only song that I could possibly ever give you that the Clips have done is Grinding.
Yeah,
I know there's more.
we.
But
need
if I
to-
hear them, I could be like, yep, that's the Clips.
Yeah,
That's Pusha. That's Malice.
yeah.
I could do that. But like just if you was like, hold a gun to your head right now and tell me a Clip song, only one I
Yeah,
got is Grinding.
You start beating on the desk and everything.
Right.
Did you watch their Tiny Desk?
I did not. I knew they had one.
So, speaking of rap, I'm gonna let you get back to Beyonce in a second.
I wouldn't
but
gotta go back to
oh,
Beyonce,
okay.
but go ahead.
But they album just came out. Malice hadn't been rapping, if in case nobody knows what I'm talking about.
And Pusha T been beefing.
Yeah, man, that Tiny Desk was so amazing to
With
me, man.
Drake.
But Clips and Clips is Malice and Pusha T. They're brothers. They're not twins. I found that out this week. They are not twins.
They're like 4 years apart.
I don't know how many years apart they are, but they're not twins for sure. They confirmed it for me on the Breakfast Club. Let God Sort Them Out is the name of the album. In this album, they talk about a specific thing that we talked about on Speaker Geekers once before. That's an old podcast me and my family members had. Steve's a brother and Greg's a cousin. So, but man, they talked about their parents dying.
My cousin on my wife's side.
I don't even say my wife's side. It's certain few family members that get my cousin on my wife's side.
I get it.
Greg ain't one of them.
I get it. Neither's his auntie.
Right. Greg is my cousin. But that's funny how you do things like that. You be like, that's my married in cousin. Think about your family and who you say is my married.
You be
in.
like, this my little cousin.
Hubert is a cousin. Is a regular cousin. And not a married in cousin.
You got most of my cousins for you are just this my cousin, but then you got some.
It is a few. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, that's our Tika
Them
cousin.
same ones, I be like, that's my auntie's son.
I be like, yeah, that's our Tika cousin. Anyway, the Clips talked about where we, I don't want to say normalized, but popularized drug dealing, and now the music is the popular music now is drug using. And Malice talked about that and kind of Pusha T brought it back up. But that's what made me think about that. That's the connection to Soulja Boy.
Because he's a drug user.
He would be more successful, I believe, in fathering the social media era of music if drugs wasn't involved with him. And I think, I don't know what type of drugs he's using, but he's using something.
From things that were said when he was on that was it Marriage Boot Camp?
I don't know, man.
It was one of them relationship boot camp shows. Yeah. They said it was the white girl was what he.
I mean, like it could be
not
just
Christina
just
Aguilera.
his. I don't even want to say drug usage, but I want to say
that's a concert I want to go to.
What?
This Jeezy Symphony situation,
man,
but
I would love to see
it's
that.
like next week.
Yeah, no, I know. He gonna release an album.
I know, but I'm talking about like
we gonna
go
have
to the
look,
show.
We gonna have the show at home. I'm just play it on the speakers real loud.
I was like, okay, orchestra.
No, but I don't want to say drug user because I don't know him like that, and I don't know what. I ain't never seen him do nothing but smoke weed, and that's okay to me. But it's probably something has affected his popularity or his marketability when it comes to him being the father of using social media in rap in a positive manner. So That's why I need to say. I had to get that off my chest. But speaking of cheating,
I
this
was just say speaking of concerts, but they go
yeah.
together.
Speaking of cheating in the concert, if you ever decide to cheat, not to you, but to anybody that's listening, if you decide to cheat, don't go to a concert that says, "Hey, you entering means that we can record you." And then when the kiss cam, he says, "Kiss cam is coming up." Don't just sit there and hold your person,
And that ain't your person.
and that ain't your person. So
So, so the last two concerts that I've been to, and then also they do it when you go to one music fest. So I have to say festivals do it as well. That's a condition of buying your ticket.
yeah,
Is
that you
that
can be recorded.
that you have to agree to be recorded. If those two never flinch, we would never know.
We wouldn't. No, we sure wouldn't because nobody would have ever uploaded it or anything like that. But that's something you have to be like you have to talk about that before you get in there. You got to be like, hey, if we come up on camera, just be cool.
Be
But
cool, ice cold.
right? Somebody would have recognized them though.
Oh, I'm
Ain't
sure
that the-
somebody did recognize them. Somebody from
Explain
they
what happened. 'Cause
okay.
we never explained what happened.
So it's the CEO of I think it's a tech company, and his head of HR went to a Coldplay concert. In the Coldplay concert, there's a moment that I believe it's Chris Martin,
The company is astronomer.
astronomer. I believe that they well I don't believe they stop and they say that they want to see everybody in the crowd, so they do a kiss cam, basically the equivalent. I don't want you to kick that. Thank you. It's the equivalent of what they do at basketball games. Like we pay in the crowd, we put you on camera, and we be like kiss.
Hmm.
And usually the funniest moments are never because somebody cheated. Stop quiet.
It's because
It's because like they put like brother and sister together and be like kiss, and they
Yeah.
be like no,
no,
ew, yuck.
I'm not gonna kiss this
That's
person.
my sibling. But he was there with the CEO was there with the head of HR. Both of them are married to other people, not to each other, and they was in an embrace. And then when the camera went to them and they realized the camera was on them, he took off one direction and she took off another direction, and everybody ducked. Now, the interesting thing about this is not we know people be cheating. We know people be cheating at work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This man gets on the internet and releases a statement.
Oh, he said something?
Yes. And his statement basically was like, Coldplay should have never panned the camera. This is what I got from it.
Yeah.
If they would have never panned the camera, I would have never been found out. Respect my privacy, but also this is all they fault.
No. This is your fault, dummy.
And then the lady that posted the video for it to go viral, she was like, "Nah, I don't feel bad for posting this video. You shouldn't have been out here cheating on your wife,
Right.
and she shouldn't have been cheating on her husband." And
You say good morning, man.
my revenge as a wife would be nasty work. Oh, it would be nasty. The husband too, like the wife's husband.
It's crazy because it's like the way that they were up there for a few seconds and then they realized that they was being recorded and captured on the thing and try to hide and turn around and all this and all that, and I'm like, bro, you caught. You just got to deal with it. Now you're making it worse by saying, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be here." You know, type of thing. And it's like that was so stupid. Don't go to things like that, man. Go listen to Coldplay in your car.
Well, stop cheating on your wife.
Right.
Oh my God!
And stop
Don't do
cheating
that.
on your husband. Audacity will always be on clearance.
So definitely people are in support of the other wife and the husband. People is like they need to get together. Take these two down. Take them for all they got.
Ain't that
and
what
then be
happened
together.
to
Amy and TJ?
yeah. Didn't they partners get together?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Like they got Like,
I don't know if they're married or not, but they're together.
God, cover your mouth, man.
But the fact that we're with his colleagues is diabolical. Oh yeah, everybody knew
You talking about taking work wife to
the
too far.
extreme.
Man.
Please stop doing that.
It's crazy. When I saw it, I was completely
Cover your
shocked.
mouth.
I was completely shocked that's how you know you do something like that. And I just feel like that was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like I mean like booed up.
That's his girl.
Right, like how he was holding her.
Now the question for that is TJ and what's her name, Amy.
Yeah.
I think they still together.
Oh yeah.
Post all of they workplace
Yeah.
situations. They just ain't got the money that they had from from work.
Yeah.
But was it TJ?
Yeah.
Was his name?
Yeah, I think so.
But I wonder if their romance will continue beyond where it has been, because we know that his wife is about to divorce him and probably try to take everything he got.
Yeah. Well, everything she deserves.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I don't want to just say he try to take everything he got. It's what they work for.
Y'all choppers on the table.
But yeah, man, I thought that was crazy. Then the Phillies didn't make it no better.
Oh yeah, the Phillies had their mascots basically do the same kiss cam and run.
Hilarious, man.
Stop, Quad.
Hilarious. Doggone kiss cam. Now the kiss cam
It's my
catching
bad. Will you go
people
put it
up.
on my bed?
Social
Go put it on
media,
my bed.
boy. Social media at concerts, man.
Well, I guess that was technically social media at concerts. But you know, somebody in that crowd definitely knew his wife
Yeah.
and was like, I gotta find the video. Your husband was all over this other woman. I don't want to eat it.
I'm uploading this. Look at them. She probably just thought like they crazy. They just didn't want to be trying to hide from kiss cam. But
It's definitely one of those things where why would you run if you weren't doing anything wrong?
yeah, because you was doing something wrong.
Because even if like this not my person that I'm standing there with,
Yeah.
it would definitely not be like, let me go run off.
Yeah.
But that's what made it
Like, right.
crazy.
That's what made us look more and deeper into it. They got put on leave too.
He put himself on leave. He
Oh, he
owns
did?
the company.
Oh no, he's like the board is investigating it, and
Stop.
because I'm pretty sure that's against policy.
Well, I wouldn't make the policy.
I'm just saying, like you can't
Fraternize.
yeah, like you can't date.
You can't be hunching at work.
Right. So they investigating that whole situation just to see what's going on
It's
with
about
it.
to be an opening, at least for HR.
Oh, they have an interim CEO now.
No, I'm just saying it's about to
And
at
yeah,
least be an
oh
opening
yeah,
for
she's
HR.
definitely out of there.
And they probably gonna be questioning everybody at work that knew about it that worked in HR.
What they probably gonna question is any other y'all having any type of relation? Because they don't care if it's that they're cheating or not.
Mm-hmm.
They care more so of you shouldn't date each other.
One of my cousins, I don't think she's in here this morning. She actually met her husband at work.
Yeah.
And they had to disclose their relationship to the company, but they were in separate like divisions. There was no overlap. They just worked for the same company.
And you see how that could be an issue with the CEO dating the head of HR.
Mm-hmm.
There's overlap there.
Yeah, you definitely gonna do what I want you to do.
Right.
One way or the other. But she I remember when she told me like that they had to tell HR that they were getting married and basically make sure that there was no like overlap in their responsibilities. They just happened to be on the same team with each other, not like a work team. But you know how like your job has like, I don't remember what it's called, but basically like the black group.
Mm-hmm. Not the black
You know what
girl.
I'm talking about, though, right?
I think so. Go ahead.
It's something like that where they would like put the input together on like programming and things like that. So they had to disclose that to everybody, but that was the only thing that they worked on together, which was how they met each other.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they would have only ever had the possibility of passing each other in the hallway or coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine all the parties their spouses have been to and people knew. Oh, I'm sure like that was Christmas party conversation because I don't think it's any of that going on at Tommy's job, and we be whispering at Christmas parties.
Mm-hmm.
We be like, look at her, she is drunk. Y'all have taken the open bar too far.
Yeah. Yeah.
We looking like, hey, how she gonna get home? I hope they got a hotel room nearby.
They had Uber tickets for us.
But some of them people was drunk that we like, I don't know if they gonna make it to the house.
Speaking of Uber, man, I read up more on this story earlier, man, about Teddy Bridgewater
Mm-hmm.
and him being able to like he's a Teddy Bridgewater is an ex.
I was about to ask you who did he play for because I don't be knowing these people names.
He played for the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh,
That's who he retired from.
isn't that who Davis' dad likes? The
Yeah,
Vikings.
the
Okay.
Vikings. Randomly.
I think he lived there.
I don't know, but if we talked about how random it is, like, but anyway, so Teddy Bridge, I think he retired from the Minnesota Vikings, but he was a star.
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt, and his seat because he played with the New Orleans Saints for a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
That I can remember. He played with some other teams too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so he's a head football coach at a high school in Miami, his old high school.
Mm-hmm.
And he started out volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Florida, you don't have to work at the school to be a coach there. So he got the head coaching job from the school or whatnot.
Good morning, D Brown.
Good morning, D Brown. Uh,
And I agree with you, Hubert.
what do you
Two
say?
drink max at a corporate event.
Oh yeah, man, you can't.
Do not be the drunk
No,
coworker,
no,
or the
no.
drunk
'Cause you-
coworkers, or the coworker's drunk spouse.
Cause you got to come back in, and they could. You can't be the person that they talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Now the funny part about it is when we went to the Christmas party, everybody's like, "Hey, Tommy, this and that," and I'm like, I don't remember their name.
People kept coming over saying hi, and I was like, Tanina, who is that? And she'd be like,
Right? But
mm-mm.
no, so Teddy Bridgewater,
I
man.
found my person at your job.
Right. That's my person too.
But I'm just saying, she'd be like,
That's her,
Mm-mm.
Aricia, and Kayla. They're my people, man.
I just be like, I don't know him either. Why she got that on? We had a dress code.
But anyway, man, Teddy Bridgewater. That's what we talking
Teddy,
about. Teddy
yes.
B. Teddy B.
Teddy B, not to be confused with Teddy P.
He got suspended from being the football coach for spending his own personal money on the football team, which they won the state championship this last season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he was talking about. He was asking parents that he needs help because he can't sustain that, obviously, because he's not getting paid. I think he gets like a $3,000 to $6,000 stipend as a head coach or as a coach for the football team, and
Which
that's
is a lot of work. Like in peak hours that you could be doing something else, making some money.
right.
To be a high school football coach because practice is after school.
Yeah,
Not many other positions that you can have where you be like, I gotta be done by 2. The kids need me.
yeah,
And then every Friday, pretty much for 3 months, gotta be back out there on the
Right.
field.
the fact that he got suspended, and it's an uproar too because everybody's looking at it. He did break I forgot what they call it, but it's a rule where coach can't spend his personal money, but it can be, people can come in and spend money and stuff like that. But the rule is dumb to me.
Mm-hmm.
if he bought them Ubers to get home from practice. He paid for food, pregame foods. I remember those meals. Like we had it where like we would go to like somebody would bring it in for us. Like we would
Mhm.
go to. I remember going to a church. We would have it in the locker in the gym. Um, I remember we used to have fish fries after Thursday practice.
Mhm.
We knew we was gonna have a fish fry. Like it happened every year. Every I think we would go on fall break or something like that, and our coach would go out to go fishing,
Mhm.
and he would just have a fish fry for us. Loved it,
Mhm.
you know. But it was always we had meals. We didn't, there's certain things we just didn't have to worry about because we played football. I understand where Teddy Bridgewater was coming from, where there's a need to be filled. In today's society, the kids have access to a lot more,
Mhm.
and the talent is a lot better
Mhm.
in today's society. Even though the game is being played completely different. Well, I ain't gonna say completely different. The rules still the
I don't
same.
even know if it's just a lot difference in talent. I think that we can see the talent now because back when we were in school 20 years ago,
Yeah,
we weren't Memphis, for example. The only way to see the other teams play if you weren't going to that game was Friday night lights.
yeah,
What they would do is they would take highlights from each high
yeah,
school
yeah,
football game, the best play. But all you got to see was what they deemed was the best play.
yeah.
And if they didn't have a cameraman out there, you never got to see it.
Right.
So all you ever got to see was your little market.
Yeah,
You might see, like for us, Dyersburg play
yeah.
because they was playing somebody in your market.
Right.
But we don't know what they was doing in Chattanooga. We
Mm-hmm.
don't know what Nashville's football teams were doing.
Yeah.
We don't know what they were doing.
Hey man, get out that fridge, man.
We don't know what they were doing in Wisconsin,
Close the fridge.
right? So for us to not know what was going on, that's why we think that the talent pool has gotten so much better.
That's the word I was looking for. Talent pool. No,
We
didn't he
don't.
already have
Yes,
one?
he already had one.
No, man.
We don't know
Put
that
it
the
back.
talent pool has gotten better. We just can now see the talent pool better because you have like when TJ was going to high school, those twins that would go to the games and live stream the game.
Yeah.
They would clip up the stuff and basically supply these kids with highlights
Yeah.
for them to like go to
Yeah.
college playing football. So
I love
I think you just
I
get
love
to
what Hubert just said too.
what did he say?
Because that's the
I'm tired of you all breaking rules you knew existed and then crying about it later when you get caught. We are insufferable.
I like the statement
Mm-hmm.
that Hubert said, but I don't agree with it.
Okay.
Because the thing about it is, or this situation, like it's some situations that statement fully, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But in this situation, I'm looking at it from a standpoint of um being an ex football player
Mm-hmm.
at an inner city school that
Mm-hmm.
didn't have what the other schools had.
Mm-hmm.
We had all the talent in the world.
Maybe.
No, we did.
Maybe.
No, we did. But it was some things that
You
were
didn't get to see it. That's what I'm saying. Maybe.
anyway. But it's like for you to have this bowl of talent and you can't mold it because of resources is an unfair advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But if the resources is there, regardless of where they come from, is like it's not that people are boosting these kids to, you know, uh go to college. Hey, I'm gonna pay you this much money to go to this school to play at this school for this coach or
I'm just
anything like
laughing at
that.
this.
Now that's
This
cheating.
bread
That's
disappearing.
yeah. That's paying for, that's a pay to play thing that's not fair. But you got the head coach. You know where you gotta go, man. Go on and sit back there.
He was waiting on you to get him that.
No, he was trying to go up to his room.
He stopped for and paused to look back at you to see if you was about to
Man,
hand
I
it to
know
him.
my boy, man. He was
He's
headed.
still waiting on
No, he's going to the here, man.
it. Deshauna said, but why would there be rules that create barriers to supporting or caring for kids?
Put it back
That
up.
wasn't talent enhancement, it was food and rides home, which is needed in several communities.
That's what this is basically what I'm saying is it's like there's a need there. Teddy Bridgewater was fortunate enough to be able to give back in a way that he's giving back.
Mhm.
And because of that, it's like now, oh, we're gonna. And he told on himself basically by asking the parents, by telling the parents, this is what I spent, and then that got investigated, and that's how he got suspended.
Mhm.
But it's like there's a need.
I always wonder, like, where do those type of rules come from? That you can't spend your own money. It's not very
Table,
many
man.
instances that there's not very many
Go
instances
sit.
that you get.
Come here, man. Come here, man. Come here. Come here.
I'm sorry,
Go
y'all.
sit at the table. Go put it on the table. Like, go on upstairs, man. Go on up. Sit down then.
There's not very many instances where you get a person that is coaching a high school football team that has played at the professional level and has the resources to do what he was doing. Now, I don't know what his financial landscape is currently because he is a retired athlete. I don't know about his investments, but I do always wonder what is the the reason for you can't spend money on the kids.
Well, to answer Huber's question, face masking is a safety thing. Even though football is it in itself is a safety risk, but face masking specifically is a safety rule.
I ain't talking about the rules
But I was just
of the
answering his question.
field.
But
I'm just talking
what
about
you what you
financially.
what you talking about? It goes back to where people where you can't pay players to go somewhere.
Hmm.
That's what you can't do and or what you couldn't do. I don't know if NIL
Are you talking about like taking kids that like say
like let's say we got James,
you
right?
zone for MLK
Right.
and I want you to go to, I'm making up school names now, Barack Obama.
Or it gives it an unfair advantage, right?
Mhm.
Let's say that there's school A and school B.
Mhm.
School A is and you live on Live Street, right?
Mhm.
School A 10 miles from Live Street. School B is 2 miles from Live Street, and that's the school you're zoned for,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Both of these teams have a football team.
Mhm.
Um, School A is a public school, and
All right, come on.
School B is a public school.
Come on, go, 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 go. Yes, these
Oh,
children.
yeah, I saw that. Why does he go that way? Why do you go that
Go ahead.
way?
You keep talking.
Update: Quad has been going to the bathroom for the last 2 days and telling us that he has to go. Yesterday he went 6 times. I was very happy and proud of him. Not you people. But no, so you got school A, school B. So um school A is at a or school B is at a disadvantage because school A is paying for players to play at their school. And that's the issue there. You can't pay to take away the talent where otherwise there wouldn't be a talent pool there. You see what I'm saying? But she ain't listening to me now. Yeah, it's working, but he hadn't pooped. So I don't know how that's gonna work, man. He got himself? Oh, okay. I'm so proud of him though, man, cause man, put some pants on him. Oh, okay. So the school A is it's also a public school, but they have enough funds to pay for players to come play for them, right? So just like how schools get more money because of their better school. Well, the county will give them more money to play at if a school is winning 10 years of state championships, then yeah, they're gonna have money to spend. And so you can't. I don't think so. What are you doing? That money is for the betterment of the program. So whatever, it's at the discretion of people. For some reason, the coach can't do that. And he's not paying players. He's getting the players that are at the school. Nobody was paid to come play at their school. That's why that rule is there in the first place. Because you can't pay for players to come play at your school because it puts the other schools that can't afford it at a disadvantage,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what it is. Now, if they parents come up with the funds for the child to play, you know, then that's one thing. But you know that like people learn the rules to bend them in a way that works in their favor, and that's what has happened before. But we're looking at the situation with Teddy B. Is that the question that I have, and it's obvious gonna change the rule. Like something's gonna change about this. Um, but the question or the thing that pops up in my head is like, where do we get the support? I also think about teachers
Mm-hmm.
because I was reading an article. Somebody made a good point. Teachers do the same thing
Mm-hmm.
where they buy supplies for the students. They buy like different things so students don't feel left out. Like I've seen where teachers have paid for a student's field trip.
Like even Lily's teacher, starting a nonprofit that donates backpacks
Yeah,
to here. She started a nonprofit that donates backpacks to all the kids in kindergarten.
yeah,
And if she has additional backpacks beyond like the scope of kindergarten,
yeah.
then she starts with pre-K.
See, with that though, the nonprofit is all it's okay
Mhm.
because now the nonprofit takes away from the teacher.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But we know teachers and we know that they spend their money
Mhm.
on their students. And the same thing with this coach. Even though my teachers, the teachers that I know, are in different states and not Florida, so I don't know how the athletic association is. But um, I put it in the same realm.
Yeah.
I think the thing with Teddy B happening today just makes it where there's a rule that needs to be looked at, and instead of suspending him,
Mhm.
I don't know if he got suspended for a year or can't coach at the school anymore.
Pending investigation. Blah
I
blah
don't I
blah.
don't know that part, but he was like if he can't coach them, he'll either go to another school or just do what he was doing in 2018, 2019, just volunteering from the sidelines.
Mhm.
Um,
My son spends his own money on his
yeah,
students and supplies. Teachers spend hundreds, if not thousands, of their own money every year, and no one says a word.
right.
That's because there's nothing to gain from it. From I don't even want to say there's anything to gain from it from a coach doing it, because usually in a situation like that, when someone goes back to coach their high school team, it's
Hmm.
because they know the struggles that they went through to get to where they
Yeah,
are today.
yeah.
Um,
Just
Granted, the two guys that I know did not go on to like go pro,
mhm.
but two guys that I went to high school with are now coaching at my middle school.
Yeah,
One's the football coach, one is the basketball coach. Like I didn't graduate with them, but I was there during their tenure there. One graduated before me, one after me. And they have run like summer leagues for sports, and it just was a natural transition when um the time came up for them to be able to coach
hmm,
at our middle school that they did it.
yeah,
Like we never went, well, one of them went to that middle school because it wasn't built when we were there, but it has the exact same name as my high school.
yeah.
They are a feeder school. So
Hmm.
it just makes sense to do that. But the thing that I don't understand, it's I get the suspension, it's against the rules.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't understand why that particular rule is in place that I can't get my students home safely. Because that's what an Uber does.
yeah.
Gets my kid home safely. Um,
Like that, the thing for me was like reading what he was paying for
mhm.
food. I think they had like a ice truck or something that comes, and after practice they would get uh like ice baths and stuff like that, like cool down things to help maintain your body, because now you're getting a professional who these are things that help me prolong my career.
It's kind of like I laugh because I have to equate it to like things that we didn't see. Remember we were talking about like going to a party and there being a bartender there.
Yeah.
Back at home, nobody we knew was having parties where they was like hiring a bartender, get whatever you want. It was always somebody cousin in the kitchen
Poured
pouring.
or made drink,
Hmm.
already a signature drink that was in the
And
cooler.
they weren't calling it a signature drink.
Right.
It was just this what we got,
What we have, hunch punch.
basically. And then
Slick
now
made acid rain one time. That's the clear Kool-Aid with a whole bunch of vodka in it. It was
I've had
good.
that before.
Yeah, it was good.
Um, so you take that and then you innovate it and you become a mobile bartender.
Yeah.
He's just on the innovation side of it, of saying, hey, instead of you going home and using up your mama ice, I'm gonna bring some ice.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, if you look at who their coach was in his career,
Mhm.
Teddy B had a knee injury
Mhm.
that almost ended his career.
Mhm.
Like he was out for a season because of this injury.
Mhm.
And he got traded to another team, had to learn that, and then had to reclaim who he was.
Mhm.
You
I
bring
still
that
don't know,
back to a
but I
high
still
school.
don't know this man.
That's crazy. I understand that. But you bring that back to a high school, like that knowledge that he has, okay, this injury hurt me, and these are the things that got me back, right?
Mhm.
And he implements that with his team. These are things to help you from getting injured the way that I did,
Mhm.
or just getting injured, period. And he implements those things, and he sees that he can afford those things. He's not bettering his team in a matter of,
No, bye.
he's
Cause I
not
said bye.
bettering his team. Lily, go ahead, man. He's not bettering his team by getting better players or or anything like that. He's
He's
just
nurturing the talent that he has.
right. And so like, and he's bringing a different knowledge that most high school coaches don't have.
I definitely think that there needs to be some type of like do you have a way to quote unquote wash the money?
That
Like
sounds so bad.
is it the PTA or the boosters be like we gonna have a fundraiser and he just be like here's $500, now give it back to me so I can buy these Ubers?
He's spending a lot more than
But you
$500
get what I'm
on
saying,
Uber stuff. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
because
Lily, get it, man. What do you want?
she wants waffles.
We don't. Okay.
Well, that's not really what she came over here and asked
She
for.
asked for McDonald's.
She did,
What do
and
you want?
she asked for McDonald's.
We not getting McDonald's.
Um,
Okay. I'll make you some waffles.
but being in that position of the kids need this, like the kids need a ride home. How do we get them rides home without this coach spending money? And that's what needs to be addressed.
Somebody would say he could have took them home. Instead of taking them home, he just decided to pay for them to get
Tommy
home.
said that some people would argue that he should have just taken them home, and he did the money approach of I'ma just pay for it. If they in the neighborhood,
Like
the Uber probably cost him $3 a
if
kid.
he got 40 something kids to get home, he can't take all them kids home.
I agree. If you have 40 kids, you can't take all the kids home. I mean, I don't know how you solve the issue, but I just want to understand that particular rule of I can't spend money on transportation.
That's why I said that this situation is going to make them relook at that rule
Mm-hmm. Tommy said this situation is going to make them look at that rule again.
and come up with
and come up with a better solution. It I just want to understand what's the rationale behind it. I'm not saying he didn't break a rule. And breaking a rule gets you some type of punishment. Is a suspension. Okay, cool. Whatever. How do we make this a situation that we can now look into and change what needs to be changed for the students at the school, because something has to change for the students at the school that are directly related to this football program. And we know that if this is going on in football, it's probably also going on in basketball. It's probably also going on in track. So it's a situation where you have to look at, are like, what exactly is it that these kids need, and how can we figure out better ways to fund it? We also know that in some instances, these kids are just not asking their parents for a ride home because coach got it. But because like I look at Tommy and I are actually talking about this, like, we know someone who won't ask their parents for things because they assume that their parents don't have it, not paying attention to the fact that even if their parents don't have it, other people in their family would willingly donate to the cause of whatever it may be, but they're not donating to the cause because we don't know that there's a need. Like, if you don't outright say, hey, take baseball for example. If Lily was playing baseball in school and we were not in a position to buy new cleats for the school year, but we had everything else covered, there would be a conversation to be like, hey, you'll help her out getting some cleats this year. But a person doesn't know that she needs cleats if we don't bring it up. And if the kids are telling their parents, oh, coach gonna give me a ride home from school, the parents don't know that coach needs help getting the kids home from school. You get what I'm saying? So, one, trying to show the need, which is what he did with the message.
Yeah.
But also, how do we fulfill that to be sure that he's not the sole person coming out of pocket, and how does he in turn flip this to make it better for the future?
Yeah. Speaking of it,
I don't know why I couldn't get that whole
I don't
thought
either.
out.
This makes me think about my high school while I was talking to the head coach of the football team at my high school, and he was talking about, I wish we had a football booster club to help out with certain costs when it comes to um, the football team, like them getting new jerseys, new equipment, and stuff like that.
Is he not allowed to form one?
Nope,
So he can't form
he
it,
can't form
but
it.
you could.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that just stuck out to me when I read this story, and I was like, I get it, because you don't want the head coach to be over that.
Mm-hmm.
But if he decided to like make a donation to it, there shouldn't be a rule
Right.
about that. There shouldn't be
If he knows that he spends, and I'm just using like small whole numbers. If he knows that we spend $1,000 every season on feeding the kids, right? And he knows that the boosters are trying to raise the money to feed the kids, and they at 800. Is it wrong for him to donate
yeah, I wouldn't even think
to the boosters?
Yeah, nah.
But you have to find out what's
Right,
the
right.
rule.
Yeah, right. You need to know the rules to bend them in your whatchamacallit.
Happy Sabbath. Perhaps asking the school to provide transportation for those students. And yes, I get there are other factors to consider, like extra funds for gas, etc. Or what about carpooling? No, I agree with that. We obviously have not gotten to that level of parenting
Nah,
yet.
not yet.
But I look at like my mom and my high school friends, their parents. When we were doing things after school before we got cars, because I think by senior year all of us had a car.
Mm.
Before we got cars, it was, all right, your mama picking us up, my mama's gonna take us home. My mama hated being the pickup mama.
Yeah.
Like she would drop us off wherever we wanted to go, but she'd be like, I am not the
Coming back
pickup
to
mama.
get y'all.
So who's picking y'all up?
Yeah.
And it's with especially with two of my friends, it was never a question of is they mama gonna do it or not because she knew that they would, just like it was never a question
Yeah.
with my mom on if she was gonna get us where we needed to go. But you just you don't know the circumstances, and especially when they're in a area, which I don't know where this school is, but say that they are in a neighborhood where they just don't have it.
Yeah.
How do you figure that out if carpooling is a thing and nobody mama got a car?
Yeah.
Or the mamas that do have cars are at work. Like you just it's so many factors, obviously. But on top of it being so many factors, it's how do you figure this out so that they get what they need? Is it we ask somebody's daddy to donate money to the ice truck?
Right.
Like your daddy got ice. All right, do like they do with what is I-9 Sports when Lily did the little sports rotation. They alternated every week. A different parent bought snacks.
Yeah. I I don't know, man. It's with this situation. I'm a like watch it just to see what happens.
They probably if he unless he gets reinstated as that particular coach, this story's gonna fizzle.
Like, but the thing about it is they won,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's what brings it to a head is because they won the state
Because
championship,
he
and
fed them kids. Now he gotta
now they're
lose his
investigating what
job.
all did he pay for. To see like was it really what he said, which I don't know him, but I don't think that's just something to you know lie about. But for you, if you're trying to get money from students or from students' parents that don't have it, like that's a tough task.
It's one of those things you gotta go out in the community and start trying to figure out who can sponsor
But you know
things.
what helps?
What
Winning.
winning does help.
Winning
Because
helps
first
so
off,
much.
winning sells tickets.
Winning sells tickets. Winning gets people in the seats. Like, just think about. I always think about my high school. If my high school is the boys always goes to the state tournament. They get close.
Mm-hmm.
Last few years, I think the closest they got was coming second. They was in the state game, lost the state game. But it was so much support. But if they're losing, like you look at the football team makes the playoffs, don't make a long run into the state. They may make it to the second round,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but that support is not there like it is for the basketball team. Why? Because the basketball team is winning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the popular sport.
Mm-hmm.
So winning helps the team get more people involved. They won the state championship, and he said, "Hey, parents, I need help.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I spent last year. And we won the state championship. Basically, can you jump in because this is not sustainable for just one person,
Mm-hmm.
which is understandable. Because at all intents and purposes, this is a retired man
Mm-hmm.
who decided instead of going out and finding a second career, I'm gonna go coach.
That is finding a second career. He's
Well,
just not making money from it.
I'm,
Not real money.
yeah, I ain't making.
Because 6,000 a school
I ain't
year.
making the money that I was making.
But 6,000 a school year is hardly making money.
Yeah, but that's why I expect like I wonder does he get paid any for coaching outside of that stipend that the county gives him,
Probably not.
or like how that whole situation works? But I ain't sure. Um, it's an interesting story to me. I think I just saw that have a red ring around it. I'm like, what's that? Anyway,
Oh, okay. See, distracted.
yeah,
Yet again.
I had fun talking about that today.
I see.
Yeah, good job, man. Today, Artika picked out the stuff to talk about. I always can tell when it's you picking out stuff and it's me picking out stuff, just because we get conversation going when you pick out things. But anyway, guys, it's Saturday. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I hope you had a good cup of coffee. The Amazon store is not up yet completely forgot about it. I'm actually starting my coaching career
Oh yeah,
this
Tommy's
weekend.
about to. Oh, is this weekend?
Yeah, I think it
Oh,
is.
oh wow.
They said they I got the green light on everything. I took the coaching certification, so
Tommy,
I'm gonna go out there
Coach
and
Daddy.
coach daddy,
That's what I'm gonna tell her to call you.
coach daddy, getting out there and Brett, it's funny because looking at it last Sunday and seeing that it was we didn't have like the first game we had that the coach from um the I-9 place like them he stepped in, but that's funny, but we didn't have that this time, and one of the dads just stepped in and was like he filled out all the stuff like kind of like I did, but they didn't send him anything. He was like, well, I'm gonna go out here because somebody had to do it.
Well,
um
hopefully he can be there to assist you this week too.
which I'm there to assist him
Oh,
because that's what I was like. There's a need and nobody's giving us that need, and these kids are just kind of like everywhere. Because when we was running or hitting, like nobody was in the outfield telling the kids where to go. But you look at the other team, they had a third baseman coach, they had a first baseman coach. Somebody was standing out there with them, just say,
I
"Hey,
I think that that's an issue with uh people not knowing,
yeah, yeah,
because if you when when I sign my kid up for a sport, I assume that there's a coach
me too,
or a leader
yeah,
that could be like, these are, don't go put it over there, or at least like a leader to say, these are the things that we need, these are the things that need to be done. Please get down. um but when you feel like you're the blind leading the blind, like I just made the decision that I'm going to
put it in there,
do
spit it in there."
whatever it may be
Okay.
to help out the team, then that's just gonna be it. Could you
Yeah,
please stop? But definitely see a need, feel a need, and you don't know what you don't know. But
right,
I think next season, if some of the same parents are back again, I know that the one guy that you and I are both talking about, I think his oldest is gonna age out
yeah,
next year, and Lily's gonna be almost aged out.
yeah,
But if you come back another year and you're doing this again, then y'all start off by saying, "Hey, we
yeah,
got this.
right,
This is what we
yeah,
need."
yeah, yeah.
So it runs like a well-oiled machine. Like I look at even the school PTA, because I have to throw that in there. The people that were the board that's on for this year was the same board from last year. But when you have another board, like when you lose your entire board at the end of a school year, people don't know what to do because they've never been in this position
Yeah.
before. So they have to figure out the rules. And that's kind of what's going on here, is trying to figure out the rules.
Yeah.
What to do, what not to do, how to do this, and what the need is.
Well, yeah, because my whole thing was I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, it's not fair to the kids and it gives them a bad impression of the sport because I can see where baseball could be boring, but I also can see where it can be fun. But you just need somebody telling you what to do, especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Now we
Um,
got to go see a Braves game.
yeah. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. It's Saturday. I want to build something, but I need to go buy the material.
Are you going? Because I
Nah,
need something.
I'm not going today. But anyway, guys, um, thank you guys for chilling with us, hanging out with us, talking to us. Um, it's Saturday. Go out and do something. I don't know if it's raining where you are, but the sun is shining today, so we're gonna get out in these streets, and we'll see y'all next week, man. This coming week. Be on the lookout for Dad Exchange podcast. Uh, that's gonna come out Wednesday. Go check out this last episode because I'm getting a lot of good numbers on the reels and stuff and comments and everything like that. So it feels like I'm on the right trajectory of something.
Okay.
So check that out. I'm gonna work on the Amazon store, and next week I'll give you an update on my coaching career.
I'm gonna try to make sure the camera's charged so I can get some footage.
Yeah. With that being said, guys, we are out. Y'all have a great weekend.
Bye,
Peace.
y'all.